Before the advent of industrial agriculture and the rise of genetically uniform staple crops like modern corn and white rice, the human diet was anchored by a diverse array of nutrient-dense seeds. These ancient seeds were the survival kits of our ancestors, compact, shelf-stable, and packed with the protein, healthy fats, and minerals required for physically demanding lives. In 2026, as we face a global landscape of nutrient-depleted soils and processed food fatigue, the rediscovery of these 20 seeds offers more than just a culinary trend. It provides a roadmap for biological resilience. The high-protein foundations. 1. Amaranth amaranthus. Known as the golden grain of the Aztecs, amaranth was so central to Mesoamerican life that it was used in religious ceremonies. Ancient edge. It is one of the few plant sources that is a complete protein, containing the essential amino acid lysine, which is missing from most modern grains. 2. Quinoa, Chenopodium quinoa. The Incas called it the mother of all grains. Cultivated at high altitudes in the Andes, it was the primary energy source for Incan armies. Ancient edge, beyond protein, it is exceptionally high in quercetin and kaempferol, two flavonoids that act as powerful anti-inflammatories. 3. Teff, Eragrostis tef. This tiny seed from Ethiopia is the smallest grain in the world, yet it provides the foundational nutrition for the world's greatest long-distance runners. Ancient edge, teff is a massive source of iron and calcium. Because it is too small to be refined, it is always eaten as a whole grain, preserving 100% of its fiber. 4. Buckwheat, Phagopyrum esculentum. Despite its name, buckwheat is a seed, not a wheat relative. It was a staple in Eastern Europe and Asia for millennia. Ancient edge, it contains rutin, a phytonutrient that strengthens capillary walls and improves circulation, a necessity for ancestors living in harsh, cold climates. The omega-3 powerhouses. 5. Chia seeds, Salvia hispanica. Aztec running food. A single tablespoon of chia was said to sustain a warrior for 24 hours. Ancient edge, they can absorb 15x their weight in water, acting as a slow-release hydration system for the body while providing the highest plant-based concentration of omega-3 fatty acids. 6. Flaxseed, Linum eusoditissimum. Cultivated in ancient Babylon and Egypt, flax was so highly valued that King Charlemagne reportedly passed laws requiring his subjects to consume it for their health. Ancient edge, flax is the world's premier source of lignans, which are antioxidants that support hormonal balance and cardiovascular health. 7. Hemp hearts, Cannabis sativa. Hemp has been used as a food source in China for over 6,000 years. Ancient edge, hemp seeds have the perfect 3-to-1 ratio of omega-6 to omega-3 fatty acids, which is considered optimal for human brain health and reducing systemic inflammation. The forgotten foraged seeds. 8. Pitseed goosefoot, Chenopodium berlandieri. Before corn dominated North America, indigenous tribes in the Eastern agricultural complex cultivated this lost seed. Ancient edge, it is a North American cousin to quinoa, offering a high-protein, high-fiber alternative that thrived in temperate climates without intensive irrigation. 9. Sumpweed, Iva annua. Another lost crop of ancient North America, sumpweed was bred for larger seeds by indigenous farmers before it was eventually abandoned for maize. Ancient edge, archaeological analysis shows sumpweed was incredibly oily and calorie-dense, providing the high-fat fuel needed for hunter-gatherer winters. 10. Lamb's quarters, Chenopodium album. Often dismissed as a weed today, its tiny black seeds were found in the gut contents of bog bodies in Europe, proving it was a prehistoric staple. Ancient edge, the seeds are significantly higher in vitamin A and C than modern spinach or wheat. The medicinal staples. 11. Black seed, Nigella sativa. Mentioned in the Bible and the Hadith as a cure for everything except death, these were found in King Tut's tomb. Ancient edge, it contains thymoquinone, a compound currently being studied for its ability to fight drug-resistant bacteria and autoimmune disorders. 12. Sesame seeds, Sesamum indicum. One of the oldest oilseed crops known, sesame was a primary source of strength for Roman soldiers. Ancient edge, sesame is exceptionally rich in sesamin and sesamolan, which protect the liver from oxidative damage. 13. Pumpkin seeds, pepitas. Native to the Americas, these were used by Native American tribes not just for food, but as a treatment for parasites. Ancient edge. They are one of the best natural sources of magnesium and zinc, critical for immune function and prostate health. The arid land specialists. 14. Millet, Pennisetum glaucum. A staple in Asia and Africa for 10,000 years. Millet was used long before rice became dominant. Ancient edge. It is highly alkaline and easy to digest, making it the perfect first food for infants in ancient traditional cultures. 15. Sorghum. Drought-resistant and rugged, sorghum provided the carbohydrate base for much of ancient Africa. Ancient edge. It is rich in phenolic compounds that slow the absorption of sugar, providing the low glycemic energy that prevents modern metabolic diseases. 16. Fonio, Digitaria exilis. Known in West Africa as the seed of the universe, it is the oldest cultivated cereal in Africa. Ancient edge. It contains high amounts of methionine and cysteine, two sulfur-containing amino acids that are vital for hair, skin, and nail health but are absent in modern wheat. The wild legumes and nut seeds. 17. Buffalo gourd seeds, Cucurbita foetidissima. Used by tribes in the American Southwest, these seeds are remarkably high in protein and oil. Ancient edge. The plant is a desert survivor, producing nutrient-dense seeds in environments where almost nothing else can grow. 18. Lotus seeds. Used in Ayurvedic and Chinese medicine for thousands of years. Ancient edge. They contain the anti-aging enzyme L-isoaspartyl methyltransferase, which helps repair damaged proteins within the body. 19. Wattle seed, acacia. Used by Australian First Nations people for over 60,000 years. Ancient edge. These seeds have a very low glycemic index and a coffee-like flavor, providing a nutrient-dense, high-fiber flour that sustained humans in the most arid regions on Earth. 20. Poppy seeds, Papaver somniferum. Ancient Egyptians and Sumerians used poppy seeds as both a garnish and a mild sedative. Ancient edge. Beyond their trace opiate compounds, they are incredibly high in oleic acid, which helps lower bad LDL cholesterol, reclaiming our nutritional heritage. The transition from these 20 diverse seeds to a diet dominated by refined wheat and corn has come at a high biological cost. Our ancestors didn't have access to synthetic vitamins, but they didn't need them. Their multivitamins were the seeds they gathered and cultivated. In 2026, reintegrating these seeds into our diet is more than just a return to the past. It is a sophisticated strategy for future-proofing our health. By diversifying our intake with these ancient powerhouses,